What's up, YouTube? This is Midnight here coming with a video. And basically today what I'm just going to be talking about is a case of sad events that's going on in my city, like currently. And just talking about the crime in general, because see, it's not just happening here. You know, it's happening everywhere. But it's sad. So once I get off into the story or whatnot, you know, we're going to talk a little bit more deep. I'll go a little bit more deep because everything I'm going to discuss is public anyway. It's public news, and it been breaking news here and radio, you know, everybody knows about it. So a couple of days ago, I think Amber Alerts, they nationwide, right? But here we got an Amber Alert on the 16th of October for a 3-year-old boy named Major Harris, right? This was the 16th of October. We received the Amber Alert because he were missing. The story is so sad, and you know what? I was so hoping and pulling that they would find that boy safe and alive and well and return him to his family. Well, that didn't happen because today's Friday. Yesterday, now, boy been missing since the 16th. Today's only the 22nd. It's only been 7 days. Now, as of yesterday, we all got the news. This is breaking news, all on the radio, because I heard it on the radio. I was actually coming home from work when I heard the news. And it really literally just made my heart like drop for real. Because like I said, for real, I thought that they was going to find that boy alive and well. At least that's what I was pulling for. And they said that they found the little 3-year-old boy in a dumpster. Dead. Now this is in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. This is where I live. And it's so sad that, you know, a lot of this stuff that's going on with these killings, and when they doing these Amber Alerts, they were small kids and they finding these kids dead. You know, it's very seldom that you find you have an Amber Alert and that child is brought home safe. All of the Amber Alerts that I've been hearing about, they've been finding these kids dead. And what's so sad about this story right here is, because once that Amber Alert came out for the child, that boy, they found his mother, his biological mother. They found the mother dead in the back of her home. And they feel like it was domestic violence related. It's related to DV. Then I thought the guy who they showed when they put the Amber Alert out, I thought the guy who they showed was this young boy's father. Come to find out, he was not the father. So who was he? The boyfriend to the mother? He didn't probably kill this mother, the young boy. He took that boy. I don't know if this boy witnessed his mom being killed, but now this family has to bury the mother and the child of the child. Her child. Both of them dead. You know, it's just sad, for real. People here just don't have no regard for nobody. It's like people really believe in God, but you gotta damn near pray your way around doing whatever you're doing. And that's pretty much everywhere. But I've been in Milwaukee all my life. I'm 38. I've been in Milwaukee all my life. And this probably the worst it's ever been. This probably the worst it's ever been. This is all you hear about is Amber Alerts, kids getting snatched up, young girls getting snatched up through sex trafficking, people doing stuff inappropriately to young girls, even young boys, women getting killed by the hands of a man through domestic violence. Oh, we had some, I don't know what they call themselves, the Escobar boys here, where they were doing Grand Theft Auto on all these kids, and still probably currently do it if they ain't caught yet. Like, what people need to understand is People is not going to play about their families. They're not going to play about their worldly possessions that they work hard for. And that was just sad to hear, because I had already received some fucked up news earlier this week. Now, Tuesday, mind you, there was a whole nother shooting here in Milwaukee on 60th and Villard. And both of my sisters was just innocent bystanders around in that area at the time where that shooting was going down, and one of them got hit. Lord, thank you, God, that she was hit and it wasn't tragic to where she ended up killed. And both of them could have been killed. One of them got hit with a bullet and one of them got grazed. Because individuals choose to do things, and this is in broad daylight. Individuals choose to do things the way they choose to do them with no regard for nobody else. Now, what if it was babies out there that you think they cared about that? Nope. Thank God she didn't have her kids with her. You think it was elderly people out there they would care? No, they're not. They don't have no regard for nobody. And this is so sad. This is what I'm saying. People have to really worry about their children when they go out here. Worry about them, hoping that they return home safe, because they don't want them getting snatched up. They don't want them in the wrong place at the wrong time where a gunshot might hit them. It's getting so ridiculous out here. I feel like this. I can't be a hypocrite to the way that I feel. I know that I'm a person who likes to see people get their life right, but I feel like this, and I would encourage anybody who have psychological issues to get right. But a lot of us feel like we don't have psychological issues. And I feel like this, if you can go out there and do some stuff like that in broad daylight, or if you can take a child for ransom and not have a thought in your mind, not have a conscience, you have a problem. Because it's something wrong with that. It's something tremendously wrong with that. And people not going to play about their worldly possessions, because I'm not. I'm about to get into some military style classes, me and my husband. Because, baby, I'm going to be able to protect my house, my children, myself when I'm in my car. You're not even safe in your home. You're not safe in your cars. You're not safe nowhere. Because if a person feel like they're going to be shooting, bullets fly through windows, walls, and all. So I feel like that family, I just feel like I want to just say to the family, which is that Harris family of that boy and the mother, because they now mourning two lost loved ones. You know, this girl had parents, probably had siblings and all. She got a family. And then they took, if it wasn't enough for you to take this boy's mother from him, you took his life too. Now, in the story, let me go in. Two men ended up putting self-inflicted wounds to their selves. So it was 2 suicides committed. 2 suicides was committed. And I feel like this. People who do that ain't happy with themselves. So they go around and putting self-inflicted and inflicting pain on others. Because you're really not happy within yourself. You're not happy with you. Now, why? Because you can change your life. And you can make the changes that you need to make to your life. You can have things that you want to go out and steal and rob for other people. You can have the same things. We all capable of that. We all capable of going out there, earning things just like other people do. So why would you want to take from somebody? Like, I just feel like this is something that really just pissed me off, for real. So let me go on and read the story a little bit. It said the authorities in Milwaukee say a 3-year-old boy whose disappearance triggered an Amber Alert early this week has been found dead Thursday afternoon. According to NBC, TMJ4 in Milwaukee, police announced that Major Harris was a boy. Body was found in the area authorities were canvassing on Thursday afternoon near the intersection of 35th Street in 35th Street in West Fur in Milwaukee. Further details were not immediately made available, and authorities say that the investigation remains fluid and ongoing. The alert was issued for the missing child earlier this week. Police says that Harris had last been seen at approximately 1 p.m. on October 9th in La Crosse, Wisconsin. Authorities believe that the child had been taken to Milwaukee at the time he was last seen. Harris's mother, 25-year-old Mallory, can't pronounce her last name, was found dead last week in the backyard of a Milwaukee home, according to authorities. Found in her backyard, dead. Come on, what the hell? Jaheim Clark was the man who they showed face when they sent this alert. Was named as a person of interest in the mother's death. So, as I'm guessing, probably the mother's boyfriend. And a suspect in Harris's disappearance. Police located him Sunday evening, and he was later found to have died by a self-inflicted gunshot wound after a brief standoff, according to the authorities. So he killed himself, coward. Like, you should have did yourself in. Why you have to take other people with him? He had to take the mother, and if that wasn't enough, you took this child's mother and then you kidnapped this boy. And he probably killed the boy. He killed the boy. I'm sure he killed that boy. He killed that boy, put that boy in that dumpster, and then he went and put a self-inflicted wound to himself. Like, why though? Why, if you felt that bad within yourself, I'm just saying, you feel this bad within yourself that you feel like you have to just harm somebody, nigga, you should have did that shit at first and just left them alone. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. I'm just speaking truth. And I'm so sad. It's so sad, for real. Sad. I'm tired of hearing about this mess. I'm tired of it because I got 3 girls. And I don't play games about my kids. I don't play games about my family. I ain't finna play no games about my kids. I ain't finna play no games about me. I ain't finna play games about my home. I'm not finna play games about my vehicle. I worked hard for these things. I'm not finna play games about my husband. None. So my advice to these people out here, get it right. And I ask that God do not have mercy on nobody's soul who can do evil acts like that to anybody. But when you mess with children, you on some other new level kind of evil. For real. And I just want y'all to know that. I want y'all to send some prayers out to this Harris family. Because, like, again, this family is dealing with grievance. Her mother, now they got to bury their daughter and a grandson. I pray for I pray for the person who did it, family. Only because they probably don't know what the fuck this motherfucker was into. You know what I'm saying? They probably don't know what the fuck he was really into. And I'm sure that they don't agree. Now they gotta go through something because he committed suicide by putting a self-inflicted wound to his head. I pray for them. I pray for their peace. Only because, just because somebody, you may have somebody in your family doing some shit, you don't know what the fuck they up to. But does that mean that just because you're a part of this person's family that I'm supposed to look at you different because of what your family member did? No. I pray for them too. But he was wrong. He should have got help. And this is why I said, listen, never be afraid to talk to people when you don't feel good mentally or emotionally. Because sometimes, we like to condone behavior with one another. Instead of somebody telling somebody that they doing something wrong, they get, oh, God, you did that. Get a pound for that. Oh, dude, you went up there, did that to that broad, that B. You coaching these people to do ill intent to other people. See, it's just the same way as we can give somebody advice on to do the right thing, I feel like we should be able to tell people whom we love, whether this be your spouse, your family, your friends, your coworker, whomever a person you know they ill and doing dirt to other people, you need to be able to tell them that they doing wrong. A lot of these young people out here being coached by OGs, as they call them. OGs persuading these men, these young boys, these young girls out here being persuaded to be prostitutes. Like, this is not cool. We need to be telling these people the concept, just like you persuading them into telling them how much money they have with them, or how much money they have, how many flight cars, nice clothes. You ought to be telling them what this is going to cost them if they were to be caught doing this with the police or getting caught doing it with somebody else. Because like I said, somebody else is going to protect their worldly possessions. So let's just pray for the family, both families, for the Harrison family of the mother and her son. And then we're going to pray for the assaulter family. Because again, his family probably had no knowledge of what he did and had no idea about what he was doing. So let's pray for both families, because they both lost something and lost someone. That other family lost 2 individuals, and then his family lost him. And you know, it's sad. I just wanted to hit y'all with that story because I was so bothered by it, because I really was pulling for them to find them, straight up. Find him alive and well. And when I found out they found that boy in a dumpster, dead, I like to almost pulled over, for real. Luckily, I was almost home, but it did break me, because that's sad. So if y'all if this is for anybody, if y'all know anybody who in domestic violence situations, we know that most women who are in domestic violence situations don't feel like they want to leave right away. But encourage them some kind advice and kind words. Don't judge them. If you know your family or your friends out here doing dirt, please talk them into doing something right. Show them into doing something right, because this has to stop. This has to stop. It has to come to a stop. We must stop this mess, because it's mess. Now, y'all like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. You know, I speak on real life stuff, you know what I'm saying? And it really irks me to hear stuff like this. I don't like to watch the news. I don't watch the news. I heard this over the radio. Y'all have a good one.